Ez was diagnosed at 6 weeks old with epilepsy due to damage on her right frontal lobe. She was quickly controlled with medication and over the past few years has remained relatively stable. Growing up with epilepsy is very isolating for her as a child, for the family. Seizures could be anything from 5 or 6 a day to up to 45, where we'd go into hospital and she'd have rescue drugs. And then she'd come home and she'd have to rest and recoup, and then we'd start the whole cycle again. So yeah, it is hard because seizures are life-threatening, and everyone that she had, we didn't know she was, where she was going to have it or whether she was going to come back from it. There was a stage where I couldn't go into her bedroom on a night and give her a kiss, in case she wasn't...
You're crying.
Sorry. You stop going out and you stop being part of society as such. And so you become very much isolated within the home. In February 2018, Ez became drug resistant, which means her medication stopped working, literally overnight. Her body had developed an intolerance to the rescue drugs, and we had limited time before her organs gave in. Sorry. It's unbelievably hard to watch your child go through that. So, Ezzy had a emergency lobectomy. She had to have the full right lobe removed due to the way the epilepsy spread and damaged parts of her brain. She went into surgery. It was a long surgery. It was nine and a half hours. The fact that she had to learn to swallow and to eat again, and then to walk and talk and all the rest of it. And she just did it in a stride and wanted to get back to ballet. Whenever she goes into hospital, or the huge stretch where she was in intensive care, she never stopped smiling. She never complained, she never... There was just nothing apart from joy that came from it. It was such an intense time, and you think that at some point she's going to say, get off me, or don't do this, but you didn't. And she had over, apart from anything else, she had over 60 cannula sites because her veins would harden and they'd blow from the amount of rescue meds that were going in. As an adult, I couldn't do that. And yet she did, and she skipped through it.
Well, when I was on holiday, I was in the pool and I saw this girl and she didn't have any hair, and I thought it was cancer. And then I decided to donate my hair afterwards. I
just think that she's such a giving person, and she's given so much and been through so much, and to still be able to give after having so much taken from you, it's just phenomenal. This kid hasn't had a childhood, and I admire her so much.